you're watching this right now, something in your life is getting ready to shift before this year ends. You might not be able to explain it, but you can feel the pressure, the anticipation, the sense that something is aligning behind the scenes. This message didn't show up by accident. You were guided here because there is something you're meant to hear before 2025 closes. So stay with me. Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Rhea. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear as you leave 2025. So we're going to start with an Enchanted Forest Oracle card. This is a message to you from your angels, a message that you are meant to carry into the new year. Okay, so do it your way. They want you to do things your way as you step into this new year. So the message here is you were never meant to fit in, Pisces. You were born to be a wild and free force of nature, here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go out and do that. So that is very powerful. They want you to do it your own way. So it doesn't matter the voices of others, the opinions of others, and what people are telling you to do. They want you to do it your own way this year. So once again, you were never meant to fit in. You were born to be a wild and free force of energy, of nature, here to build a new and better world. Allow yourself to go out and do that. And taking a look at this card, we've got a lot of fairies here. I feel fairies are going to show up for you in 2026. And I feel that the fairy is going to show up before you leave 2025. And we see a community, we see fairies working together. You are meant to work with people. So they want you to open yourself up to connection this coming year, because teamwork will make the dream work for you. So I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else Spirit wants to share with you. So we are starting with the Empress card. There is a lot of growth coming into your life. And perhaps this past year you haven't seen that. Or maybe the growth is there and you're not recognizing it, right? So there's this awareness around the growth that is happening and more growth coming in. And there's a lot of creative forces that are supporting you this coming year. Spirit wants you to open yourself up to this. I feel there's some sort of passion, something that's sparking in your heart. They want you to follow this. And they want you to, again, do it your own way. So the Empress card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel it subtly. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, look at you, Pisces. You are immersed in the energy of abundance. It is something that you are creating in your life experience, and you're going to be here in this experience next year. You are actually integrating into this new identity that is in alignment with this experience. So this is where all of your hard work, your energy is paying off. This is where you experience the rewards, the fulfillment. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Swords. There's a completion, something that you are closing out in 2025. Now, with the 10 of Swords here, I feel that, things that you have worked on, that you feel that you have, really worked on, these are now starting to surface again. I feel these are either emotions, little tidbits of something that wasn't really closed off. It's starting to surface, and this is the final clearing. This is why it's coming in. So know that you are nearing the end of a cycle and you're about to enter a new chapter, a new cycle in 2026. All right, so that is the 10 of Swords. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I want you to pay attention to some of the little bits and pieces of information coming through the cards. We've got, I feel like this is an eagle, but it also looks like a crow to me because it's a darker bird. And Spirit is going to show up in your life as birds, okay? This is a confirmation that they're bringing in through this card. They want you to stay heart-centered. There's a lot of growth that is happening, a lot of healing breakthroughs that you may have already began experiencing, but I feel you are coming to a place where you are aligned with your true self, with the truth of you and the truth of what you desire to experience, right? So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So I want you to also pay attention to the numbers that are coming through the cards. So we have the number 3, we have the number 9, and we have the number 10. You might be seeing these numbers individually or as a part of a sequence somewhere. These are light codes, number frequencies that are connecting you to this message, to this reading, and the energy of closing out 2025. So you being here in this specific reading is not a coincidence. It's not by chance or random. It is one of many synchronicities that you are about to experience. Okay, so get ready for this. I'm super excited for you. So yeah, the heart symbol, I'm getting like a heart locket or some sort of even pendant, right? That has meaning to you and that you carry with you. And I feel it keeps you centered and grounded. This might not be a pendant. This could be like a tattoo or something that you carry with you. And I feel that signs of love are surrounding you. And I feel this is coming through your children, right? Signs of love. And I'm seeing something that you created with your hands as well. So I feel 2026 for you is going to be a year where you're really in alignment with your higher self and you're doing the things that bring joy to your heart, that bring love to your heart, and you're spreading this energy out there. This is what 2026 is going to look like for you. So perhaps 2025 was different. And there is this major releasing, clearing that is happening. I feel it's happening for everyone out there. But for you specifically, there's a lot of growth that is coming in. Like there is this recognition or awareness, something that you are seeing nearing the end of the year that you weren't seeing earlier in the year. And Pisces, if you were to take a look back at this time last year, you're going to see how far you've come. You're going to see how much you have overcome as well. So you are carrying a lot of wisdom, a lot of strength that they want you to apply as you are moving forward into this new era, into this new chapter in 2026. And know that you are divinely supported, divinely loved. You are backed by spirit and they don't want you to be afraid of anything here. Okay, so it's abundance that's coming in. I'm getting prosperity here. And this is all something that you are creating in your life by becoming it first. You know, this is your physical body. This is your, emotional body, your mindset, the choices that you are making. This is something that Spirit is preparing you now for as you're about to enter this new year and close out a chapter, a cycle. And boy, oh boy, was it a tough cycle for some of you. Pisces, I feel that you have gone through a lot. And this is now going to be in the past. It's not something that you're going to experience in the future. It's something that Spirit is bringing into your awareness so you can finally clear it, right? Some of you have hit rock bottom this year, or you've gone through some sort of a challenge that has left you in a place that feels overwhelming, that feels uncertain or lost. Like this is a very dark energy, and this is the energy that is clearing out for you, and it is being replaced with the Empress card. This is growth, this is abundance, this is everything that you are creating by leaving this identity behind, this version of you. It no longer exists. I feel some of you are going through this integration period where you are becoming this version of you. And for some of you, this is a beautiful transformation. It might not be easy, but it's a beautiful experience you're having and you are ready. Spirit is letting you know that you are ready. So don't be afraid to step into 2026 open, loving, and free, right? This is what this year is about, not to have any kind of fears. You know, fear, I feel like in my own life, it's there, but it's not overriding my experience. I can feel it, I can see it, but it has no power over me, right? Because I don't allow it to. So this year, they want you to set those fears aside. You can feel them, but they don't have to take the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat. So yeah, this is what I'm getting here. And preparation, planning, you are giving birth to something this year. There's some sort of an energy that is unlike anything you've ever experienced before that you are creating this coming year. So that final release, that final clearing, allow that to happen, surrender to it. Don't fight it, don't try to control it, don't try to resist it. Just allow it to move through you and you flow through it, right? By staying centered and grounded within your own energy, knowing that there's something beautiful coming out of it, right? So this Nine of Pentacles is you reaching this point where you're about to now upgrade, right? So there's a whole process to this. And, you know, this 2025, I feel some of you were really busy. There was a lot on your plate and a lot of challenges that you faced, but you stayed grounded and you stayed strong, right? No matter what happened, it taught you something. And I feel for many of you out there, this was about boundaries, learning to say no and staying in alignment with who you are and what is true for you, right? And this is actually paying off now. You're starting to see how the abundance is starting to align. The energy and effort that you put into staying in alignment, centered, as you move through some of the difficult periods in your life, has brought you to this point where you're now being rewarded for that. This is the energy of love that you spread out there, you broadcasted in your world, that is now coming back to you. This is the experience of fulfillment. This is what you're going to be immersed in 2026. So Spirit really is communicating and sending you a lot of signs, right? That this is actually available for you and you are deserving and worthy of it. Now, some of you are entrepreneurs out there, or you are trying to create a name for yourself, or you're wanting to be recognized maybe in your career, your friends group, in your family. You're going to see this happening for you. They want you to believe in that, right? And whatever's happened in the past, let's leave it in the past. They don't want you to look at the past anymore. They want you to bury it. Bury the past and move on to new adventures. And enjoy the moments of your life, especially those of you that are nearing the end of the year, in the energy and tone of celebration, right? The energy of abundance and love, to really soak yourself in these experiences and allow yourself to be open, to connect, to have conversation and enjoy those moments rather than carrying the weight of disappointment, resentment, you know, whatever this is, anger, whatever these things are that are related to the past. Let them go for now. Allow yourself to be at peace with where you are and the experience you're having, right? Because that in itself is just an experience that your soul is meant to go through in order to evolve, right? They want you to look for the happiness, the joy. What I'm getting is a fertility energy coming in. This is, you know, the incubation period. You know, those of us that have been pregnant, we go through the 9 months before we have the child. And all right, before we get started, I just wanted to sneak in and bring something to your attention. Many of you out there, thank you so much, my YouTube family, for alerting me of someone that has been posting my content on TikTok. This is the account here, Miriam Barker Tarot. This is not my account. This person is stealing my content and using it to do whatever they want with it. So I don't even know what that is. Be careful. There are a lot of scammers out there. I know these kinds of things happen when you're online, but I put a lot of work and effort into my readings. So my legal team is on it. I appreciate all of you that have emailed me to alert me and let me know that this was actually happening. So stay vigilant and stay safe out there, everyone. You know, you just never know what's going to happen, but we know that we've got 9 months, so we got to go through this. So we stick it out, and at the end, we've got a blessing, right? This feels like the same thing. I feel 2025 for you was the incubation period where you had to go through those cravings, through those, you know, morning sicknesses, through all these different things like Charlie horses. all these kinds of things that happen to us when we're pregnant. This is energetic though, for those of you that are watching today. It's not that you're pregnant. I mean, you could be, right? But this feels like this period that you've been in, and now this child is being born. There's something new coming to the earth, right, with this. This is a leveling up for you. 2026 is where you're going to experience a major upgrade. This year is unlike any other year. It is a very special year for you, Pisces, and Spirit wants you to make the most of it and to really enjoy the moments of your life in this present moment rather than worrying or stressing about the past or the future, right? I feel you've gained a lot of strength, and there's so much that you have to offer the world now at this point in your life. Knowledge, your creativity. I feel your soul is desiring to express itself. And Spirit is aligning with you here. Like, you're seeing a lot of signs. The synchronicities this coming year are going to be very loud. They're going to be very obvious. And I feel some of you are already seeing them. So it's interesting. This card just slipped out of my hand. I feel this energy is slipping away. And whatever happened in 2025 stays in 2025, right? Yeah, some of you are really putting something away here and actually locking the door on it. It's like, all right, I'm done with this. It could be a belief, a pattern, a habit, an addiction, a relationship. This could be you finally putting up your boundaries and sticking to them no matter what happens, right? But I feel this energy of the Ten of Swords here is, yeah, whatever once used to hurt you, it no longer bothers you anymore because you're at this place of peace now. Right? There's a cycle that has brought you to this place. Had you not gone through those experiences this year, you wouldn't be here closing this chapter with the strength that you have now to step into 2026. Spirit is really wanting you to take a look at how far you've come, Pisces. You're incredibly strong. You are deserving and worthy of all that is coming towards you. Spirit wants you to open your arms up wide and get ready to receive more this coming new year. This year of the horse, it is supporting you and favoring you in many, many ways. There are so many planetary alignments that are also coming in, supporting you in your dreams and your desires. And the leveling up feels like, some sort of stepping stone. It's like, I'll give you an example. Maybe you started a YouTube channel and you got your first views. How many those were, right? That is a breakthrough. That is an experience that opens the door and allows more to show up, right? So little things that lead to bigger things, and you find yourself immersed there. Fulfillment, satisfaction, attainment. This is a results-oriented year. And again, there's something that you have made a choice or decision on. And the choices and decisions that you're making, I feel Spirit is aligning you to make the choices that are true and connected to your soul, right? And there's no fear of what someone's going to think or of judgment or how someone's feeling. I feel this is going to be a year where you do what it is that you feel is right for you and allow your spirit to guide you through this because it's there. And yeah, again, the birds that are coming through, I don't know if any of you are working from home or you're, spending more time in your home. This is what I'm seeing. I see that you're creating fulfillment there, abundance, material wealth, right? This could be through something that you are selling by being online or something else. But I'm seeing some of you leaving like this old mindset or a way of being, and I'm seeing a complete lifestyle change. This could be a diet. This could be you leaving junk food behind, an unhealthy diet, starting to work out, these kinds of things. You're setting goals. It's really important to set goals. I believe this. You don't have to set goals if you don't want, but I feel in my own life it has been very important for me to set goals because then I know where I'm aiming. And I'm open to it showing up in the form that it's, the form that's meant for me. I'm not fixated on the exact formation of how it's going to come in. I don't assume things and I don't expect things, right? I just cut the cord on those, let them float into the universe and allow them to come in the way that they need to. I used to have fear, but that fear is now gone. Sorry, it's not gone. It's there. It's just not overriding my experience, right? It's not, overpowering me. So this is, it is leaving that old self behind and being at peace with where you are going now. So yeah, I feel some of you are coming here, and this is a door that you are unlocking by allowing yourself to move on from something and bury that past. I'm getting some sort of words, or, this is your mind, something that has been replaying or sitting in your mind throughout this year that you think about. And, you feel it around you. You feel it in your reality, in your experience. You're coming to a place right now. I feel some of you are at a crossroads and you're making a huge choice or decision to let this go and just leave it behind. You're like, you know what? I'm at peace with this. I'm going to now move forward. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Know that Spirit is supporting you in this, and that you are safe and protected as you are leaving that behind, closing out that chapter, that cycle. And for some of you, you are the first person in your family that is cutting a cord on something that was in the way in your family line. I don't know what this is, but there's something coming in, and I feel you're very aware of what this is, because it is something that you didn't believe in. It is something that went against what you feel is true, right? So I feel you are changing things, and this is where the direction of anyone that comes after you, you're changing something here for the next generation. Okay, so this is very powerful. I feel belief systems, the way that we do things, there's like this old energy that is dissolving. And I feel you've already put it away. You're kind of like, I'm done with this. I'm moving on to this new thing. And I'm seeing a lot of you learning this coming year. I feel the learning has already started. This could be you learning things online, software programs. This could be learning AI, right? Using the internet more to research. Like, these are the kinds of things that are coming in. So an advancement in technology, and some of you dabbling in it. So let's go ahead now and pull a soul mirror oracle for you. So Spirit is reflecting to you something that your soul needs to know. We're going to pull it out of this card today, all right, and share that with you. So we are getting here knowledge. All right, there's a lot of knowledge that is coming in. They want you to be very mindful of the kind of knowledge you are consuming, because it has a way of influencing us, manipulating us, and there's a lot of illusions out there, right? So is your knowledge ignorant, or are you knowing, right? Is it knowing or ignorant? So let's pull the interpretation here. I'll read this to you. And her bracelet there is standing out for me. So yeah, something to do with jewelry. So my daughter and I just launched these beautiful pendants. I'm going to leave the information in the description box below. Sacred Havens is the name of my daughter's company. I'm working with her, and we've got these pendants out now, limited supply, so grab them while you can. So listen to the whispers of your soul and be open to the answers that come your way. Everything in our world holds a lesson, and together our co-creation forms a tapestry of experiences and understandings. Let go of ignorance and embrace the boundless love and knowledge that surrounds you now. So you have access to the boundless knowledge and understanding from all layers of the universe. It is the love you are, and love is infinite. Close your eyes and go within to find out what it is you need to be aware of, to guide you on your way to understanding. Your inner voice will give you direction, and it will highlight the path to be taken. Be honest in your questions and be open to the answers you receive, even if they challenge your present understanding. Accept all the lessons and every piece of knowledge, no matter how small and insignificant they may seem to you at the time. Shift away from ignorance. Okay, so everything in our world can teach us something, because everything is multifaceted and multidimensional, formed by eternal layers of human projections created by each of us individually, then fused together in our collective co-creation of life. Embrace your inner wisdom and let knowledge guide your journey by being open to the lessons and answers that come your way. I have a reflection prompt for you here, so feel free to write this down and use it. Why don't you want to see or understand a particular situation, Pisces? How can you cultivate a sense of curiosity and openness to new perspectives and actively seek out opportunities for self-discovery and growth? All right, so that is your message from the Soul Mirror Oracle. And now we are going to close and seal your reading off with an angel number. An angel number you might already be seeing. So we are getting for you 888. You're meant to wield your power. You're incredibly powerful. So this is the direction that you wield that power. It's about how you broadcast your energy, how you work with it, right? So rewards for your efforts are coming through here. And limitless energy. You have limitless energy. You are building wealth this coming year. They want you to start taking the right action which feels right to you. This is your intuition guiding you. And take a look at the colors in this angel. We've got lots of yellow, lots of gold. This is going to be a theme, a color for you coming up. And you're going to see a lot of it. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.